What is the purpose of your existence? Are you here to please society, to do everything they think you should do? Or are you here to add your purpose and individuality to this world? My name is Atashieha Bovell, and I am here today to critically assess one of my colleagues' artwork using the art criticism method. Before your eyes is a mixed media painting titled Highlighted Sight by the Guyanese art student Roberto Tico. With its elegant curve flowing from top to bottom of the picture space, while the upper torso of a male sits behind comfortably in the middle of the composition, staring intensely from the depths of darkness. Grays, black, muted colors, and variety of lines sit in the background of this painting. There is a frontal view of the face that stares intensely at you, with its right eye gazing through the highlighted green. To be honest, I know most of you have your personal opinions and emotions about colors, but Roberto chooses to use a high contrast of fluorescent green, which took inspiration from a fluorescent highlighter marker that is mainly used while studying to highlight main points. In this work, you can also see that there is a bright contrast of fluorescent green against a low intensity of grays, black, blue, and subtle touches of dull gold. You can also see a repeated pattern of the use of fat, fine, horizontal, and vertical lines that captures the structural feeling of the composition compared to the elegant and graceful curve that can be seen in the central part of the composition, which is the main focus. If you was to look closely on the right side of the face, it captures a normal or a natural form of a human being. But on the left side, the form is manipulated and created a creature-like feature where there is an elongated forehead, dull eye, and a bat-like ears, which most people would likely call it like a creature. What I can also see in this work is that space overlapping. It created three-dimensionality, depth, and created balance in this artwork. To be honest, when I first looked at this piece, I was like, whew, Jesus, this green is trying to kill me. But then I understood the purpose of the piece was to comment on society's tendency to only highlighting what is acceptable or normal in their eyes. This can be seen with a curved fluorescent highlighted green in the center of the composition, along with a portrait at the back, which captures a creature like entity or a person. And most people would scorn it or say that, oh, why does that thing look like a creature, or it looks like an alien and it's ugly. But personally, to me, I find it cute. I mean, most of us people just judge, but to be honest, I believe that we are all unique in different ways. I mean, yes, we do have our differences, different experience and taste in things, but that doesn't mean we should be judged and be kept in darkness. So don't be judgmental to others. We should celebrate our indifferences. While studying this artwork, I noticed two main things. One, it reminded me of an Egyptian artwork, whereby in this artwork, use of symbolic gold and variety of lines can be used. And I can trace this back to highlighted side, where I also see the use of variety of lines and a dull touch of the color gold. 2. It also reminded me of the Phobos artist Henri Matisse artwork, whereby there was the use of bright contrast and the use of lines again. I trace this back to highlighted site where I see there was a bright contrast of fluorescent green. And this is a portrait that was done by Henri Matisse, and I could see the highlighted green is clearly presented in this work and in highlighted site. So these are other artwork that was done by Roberto, and clearly you can see contrast was repeated here too in the still life painting. Once again, contrast is also repeated in his work. And below is a drawing that was also done by him. You can see the use of variety and line. This show me that he have this level of understanding that how to use contrast and line in his artwork. To be honest, I think that this work is successful not because some may say that it looked pretty, it looked nice or decorative. I believe that it is successful because of its expressive qualities. I said this because of the meaning and the message that surround the purpose of this artwork. To wrap things up, what is normal? Is it what society says or what you believe is normal? I mean, no matter how we live our life or what or who we choose to be, society will always judge us. So it is best for you to be the best version of you. We all have a purpose in this world, so be you.